Good morning. It is Sunday, the 22nd of November, and it's time for another vlog. Starting off our day with a little bit of breakfast, a little bit of coffee, and a little bit of YouTube with our favourite YouTubers, the Tim Tracker, Jen, and little baby Jackson.
Then we have some friends staying with us who are in that room, and here's the room that our friends...
So, with breakfast now over and we've finished watching Tim and Jen, we've got ready to go out, and we've got a little errand to run first. Need some more Christmas lights for outside to make sure we look extra festive this year with the COVID-19 pandemic. And then we're going to go for a walk in the countryside, which is what we do best. So, yeah, see you there. So it's very sunny November today. It's very bright. Sun's high in the sky, unusual for November, but we'll take it because I love the sun. Change of plan to shopping. So we'd pre-arranged to order something from Argos. I think we'd just quickly pop in and get it and be on our way to the countryside. However, in the midst of the pandemic, shopping is very different in Britain at the moment, and there's just massive queues for everything. So myself and Kobe are in the car, and Ellen's just popped out with mask to ensure that she gets her Christmas lights. Kobe is doing a crossword and winning. Ace.
Do you want to play Hangman?
Most definitely. 5 letters, yeah?
Yeah.
E.
Nope. Actually, yeah, there is.
A.
Yep.
We're in a green box this year, buddy.
Mum's back! Yay! So it's 12:30 and we've arrived at Shipley Park in Derbyshire, and it's absolutely rammed. I don't think I've ever seen with no car parking spaces, but plenty of things to go and see. And if you get out of the park actually and go keep going, we get to the Old American Adventure site, and to be fair, it's always pretty quiet around there where the construction's happening at the moment. So, well, we'll see where we're at. Enjoy. So we're on one of the trails now. It doesn't, it's not that busy. There's a few people knocking about, but easily be able to socially distance while we're walking, keep out of thing. The visitor centre was quite busy and avoided that. But yeah, a few walkers, a few cyclists, nothing else but nature. So in the late 70s, Britannia Park opened to the public, an unsuccessful park that was to celebrate the everything that was good about Britain. Unfortunately, it didn't last and went into bankruptcy. After that, somebody bought the park and made it the American Adventure, bringing the best parts of America, the Wild West, the space race, to a little place in Derbyshire. Unfortunately, in the late 2000s, the park closed for good and was left in rack and ruin. What we have today, now planning permission has been granted, is a building site for plenty of houses, a garden centre potentially, and a care home. And behind these very fence, where you used to hear kids screaming, laughing, shouting, and children memories, now is a wash of mud and foundations. A sad end, or just the beginning of something new? Let's have a look. What an absolute mess of mud. So here used to be an island with lots of slides and stuff like that. Next to it was the Log Flume towards me, totally gone. And over in this direction, over here, was the fort, which held stuff as the rapids, which again, you can kind of see the landscape not changed, but interesting. So in the main car park here now, and walking on towards where the extension car park was, this here was the main entrance to the American Adventure. There's definitely more infrastructure being put in. These are roads that are going to lead to the estates, curbs, and obviously a road actually in the park. What was the park itself, just there to get to all the houses built around the central lake. So that's some real children's memories from over here. So where this concrete block was the Texas area where they had the Thunder Looper. One bit over that mound over there, you'll see where the missile once was, and then over in that direction, just over there, was where the rapids were a long time ago. It's now ready for houses. Once we had the buffalo ride, banging around in here, kids screaming, laughing, having fun. That's been relocated to Twin Lakes, and you can have fun there, but no longer will the buffalo ride at the American Adventure. So after the park opened, and it was actually quite successful at the beginning, after quite a few years, a lot of subsidence started to happen at the old main entrance. At one point, they closed it, and they closed it for good. And where we are now became the new entrance to the American Adventure. A lot less grand, literally a fabric sign draped above a couple of gates. Yeah, I mean now it's even less. So, little known fact, a bit of 80s trivia for you. The Krypton Factor, a major TV show at the time, bearing in mind there was only 4 channels, had a children's edition where the assault course was located just here at the American Adventure in Derbyshire and behind this fence. So the rocks in the background just here is the base of the missile, one of the biggest thrill rides that the American Adventure ever had. just behind this tree, there's a little pier. And I used to ping off golf balls into the lake. If you got a hole in one, you want a car. So we're walking away from the old American Adventure site now, back in towards the main part of Shipley Park, named because here was an old Shipley house, and unfortunately it's no longer there. It's most definitely getting a little bit busier now towards the visitor centre. More people knocking about. In fact, just passed a group of teenagers who decided to bring a crate of Budweiser down to a park. Unfortunately, with the lockdown restrictions, that's probably what's going to end up happening more and more. Difficult times. Difficult times. One thing at Shipley Park is there are exercise things dotted around the whole time. I'm pretty sure not many people use them at the moment because of again COVID. Cabe's using one now. However, he's got a little bit of hand gel for after. So, has today's walk been good, Cabes?
Yeah.
Find anything interesting out there?
We saw some squirrels having a bit of play.
Squirrel play. Very good. Anything else?
We saw a tree with lots of holes in.
A tree with holes. Very cool. Anything else?
No.
Cool. So, sun's going down, fading fast. We spent 2 hours now at Shipley Park. That's it for today. We'll